My name's Katie, and I'm one of the Family Finding Specialists at Caritas Family Solutions. I wanted to share with you some of the cool family finding moments that we've had within our first year of starting this program at the agency. One of my early wins was when we had a placement disruption with a young guy named Jaden, and his father was not involved in the picture at all. So I started looking through the notes and noticed that he had a CASA in Franklin County, and I happened to work with CASA before working at Caritas. So I reached out to that CASA worker, and we both started digging through social media to try to find Dad. And it was amazing because his name was just spelled one letter different on social media, but we were able to find him, and with that then we were able to find his mom and his dad. And we reached out, and the grandparents had not seen the kids for a couple of years, and we're super excited that we had reached out to them. In April of 2023 was when we reached out to the grandparents, and we're hoping for placement. It was just a few months later that Jaden was placed with his paternal grandfather. And a few months after that, his sister Callie also needed a place to go. And I forwarded all of that research to the case manager, who happened to be different than Jaden's. And I'm so happy to say that just a month ago, Callie was also placed with a paternal relative as well. We've also received direct requests from the state's attorney when diligent searches don't return any information on a parent. I had a case manager reach out to me. She had no information on the mom, a name. There wasn't even a birth date on the birth certificate. The father was not giving us any information about the mother, and the stepdaughter who had placement of the child was also not helpful in giving us any information. While reading through the case notes, I discovered that they had lived together in Marion, Illinois. So I was able to look through public records to find record of their divorce, and in their divorce I'm able to find her birth date. Using that information, I put it into a public record search, and I was able to find her, all of her previous addresses, all of her previous phone numbers, and her email addresses. I just happened to find that there was an email address that had the child's name in it. It said Braden's mommy. I emailed that email address, and within minutes I had a reply from her in my email and a phone call, very excited to talk to me about her son. We had another case of a missing parent, and this was a parent who lived off of the grid, so it was really hard to find a job or a address or a reliable phone number going through our typical means of searching public data and court records. But for this particular father, I found a court record where he was paying child support to another mother for his first child. So I did diligent searches on the mom and was able to get in contact with her. And she still had contact with the father because he was paying her child support. Through this connection with mom, I was able to reach out to dad and get his current contact information. This was also pretty exciting because if he was the father of this child, now the child had another half sibling that they didn't know about before.